Leadership sends an email. We need an AI roadmap by next quarter. 3 weeks later, there is a shared doc with 40 ideas in it. Everyone's contributed. Nobody owns any of them. And the next leadership review is in 2 weeks. If you are in L&D right now, you have either lived this exact moment or you are about to. Hello, I am Vishal Vyas, Chief Solutions Officer at Knowlathon. I want to walk you through something that we dealt with recently for our enterprise client. Because I think most L&D and product teams right now are in somewhere inside this exact story. At this point, AI adoption isn't optional anymore. It is coming from the top with a deadline attached. And that pressure is creating a very specific kind of mess. This was a mid to large healthcare SaaS company based out of US with a GCC in India. Their teams weren't behind. People already knew about Amazon Bedrock. They knew SageMaker. There had been AI discussions running for months. Slack channels, all hand mentions, a slide deck that got updated every quarter. But here is what that actually looked like on the ground. A product manager would say we should use AI for patient onboarding. And an engineer would then ask using what exactly and with what data, and the conversation would just stop there. Nobody had an answer. So the idea would sit in the doc next to 30 other just like it. And the doc would get reviewed again next quarter, with basically nothing added except more ideas. L&D was caught in the middle of it. They were told to enable AI adoption without anyone defining what that really meant. They were expected to report progress to leadership without clear use case to point to. That's a genuinely uncomfortable place to be in. Being accountable for a number, nobody's told you how to move. And then L&D approached us with a requirement for AI codes. Well, we have seen it too often to fall for it. We didn't run the training directly. Training assumes the gap is information, and it wasn't. Everyone in that room could already define a large language model. We built a short hands-on program instead. We were deliberate about the order. We didn't start with the exciting part. We started by getting hands-on with the fundamentals, actually building and deploying something end-to-end using SageMaker. So the basics stopped being something people had only heard about in a meeting. Only after that did we move into the Gen AI side, working inside Bedrock. And every single exercise was built around a real scenario from their own product. Not build a chatbot. Build a specific thing that your support team keeps asking for. Here is what actually changed. Before every meeting started with what can AI do for us? That question can run forever. It never forces a decision. By the end, the question had become, what exactly are we building, with what data and using which tool? That question has an answer. And once teams could answer it, choosing between Bedrock or SageMaker stopped being a debate. It followed from the problem in front of them. Each team walked away with 3 to 5 use cases they could actually start building, not more lines in that shared document. Use case clarity improved by around 40%, and the back and forth that usually eat weeks just agreeing on what to build dropped by close to 30%. At Knowlathon, this is what we mean by Diagnose First. We don't walk in and hand you a course. We figure out exactly where a team is stuck, and we build a real path out of it. If your team has 40 AI ideas in a shared document and leadership is asking what's actually shipped, that's not a knowledge gap. That's a clarity gap, and it is fixable. If you want to see how this could work for your team, get in touch with Knowlathon. Link below in description.